Hi, my name is Rochelle Franklin. I'm going to be performing the IV fluid and medication administration video for you today. First, we're going to start off with hand hygiene, making sure that we're washing our hands for at least 20 seconds, taking off all jewelry or watches, and then we're going to go ahead and don our gloves. So as I don my gloves, I'm going to talk to you about our first portion of the video, which includes the primary tubing. The primary tubing that we're using today is considered a macro drop. It is macro is considered 10 to 15 drops per minute. And here's our bag that shows you everything that we have for the primary tubing, and then as well as the 15 drops per minute. Okay, and then I'm going to go over the actual IV tubing with you. So this is the spiked end. It is a sterile end, so we want to keep that sterile, of course, until we spike the bag. And then this is the drop chamber. This is where we're going to count our drops for at least 1 minute. And as we move down, this is the tubing. It's super important that once we spike the bag, that we get any air bubbles out of the tubing. This is the roller clamp. The roller clamp is currently on the off switch, just for when we spike the bag, and then we'll turn it on and we'll prime our tubing. Next is going to be the Y site. This is where you're going to place your piggyback. You're going to connect it there, or you can use it for other medication administration. This is the adapter end. It will connect to the catheter site of the patient. And we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how we'll spike the bag. So first, you always want to clarify your orders. Our orders are going to be 150 milliliters for 1 hour. So how I did that is the total volume in mLs over the number of hours will give you the flow rate. So that's going to be 150 over 1 hour equals 150 mLs per 1 hour. And then you're going to take that and get your drop factor, which ours is going to be 15 over mLs. Times that by 60 minutes. 60 minutes is in 1 hour, times the flow rate. So we get 15 over 60 times 150, and that leaves us with 37.5 drops per minute. And unfortunately, we cannot do a half drop, so we will do 38 drops per minute. We will round up. Okay, so now that we've clarified our orders and made sure that our 6 rights have been completed. Our 6 rights include right patient, right dose, right time, right medication, right documentation, right route, and of course right indication as well. So first thing that we're going to do when we pick up our IV is we're going to check the expiration date and that everything is sealed. It has not been tampered with. We'll go ahead and open this. Making sure that the sterile end is still intact. This is another medication port, and then we're inspecting the fluid inside, making sure that there's no floaties, it's clear, not cloudy, and that you have the right medication, of course, right percentage, and the right mLs if you can, as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and spike this primary bag. And of course, we want to make sure that our patient does not have any allergies towards this medication. Going to keep sterile the site, and we're going to go ahead and spike that tubing for you. In like a twisting fashion. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and start the priming process. So I'm just going to put it on the IV tubing. So it's super important. You want your tubing to be at least 30 inches above your adult patient's IV site. And we're just going to prime. So I will ahead and use my bowl here to collect any fluid. And we are going to use our watch, counting 1 full minute and counting our drops. All right. And now that we counted for 1 full minute and our 38 drops per minute, we can move on to our piggyback. So with that being said, I also forgot to mention that you want to fill your chamber at least 2/3 full as well of the fluid and then start counting. So we would connect that to our patient. It does not have any medication, but of course you always want to put date, time, you know, when you started, so that we can keep track of if the flow rate is correct for the orders. So next up is going to be our piggyback. Our orders are going to be 250 milligrams and 100 mLs of normal saline for 15 minutes of amoxicillin. So how I did that here is going to be 100 mLs over 1 hour. So you get your flow rate of 100 mLs for 1 hour, and then your drop factor for your piggyback, which is going to be 15 drops per ml. So 15 divided by 15 minutes times your flow rate, which is 100, you're going to get 100 drops per minute. All right. So once again, you want to go ahead and inspect, make sure that it is sealed, that your stair end is correct. You're also performing your 6 rites again, making sure that there's no allergies. And I also forgot to mention that I clamped off my primary tubing before I left. Unless the orders say otherwise. So this is your piggyback. And this is your primary tubing, or your secondary tubing. And once again, it has a spike, it has the drip chamber, has tubing, has a roller clamp, and has an adapter as well. That'll go on the Y site. So keeping sterile as well, we'll go ahead and spike this. Okay. And then the clamp should be off. And this is your piggyback. So your piggyback should hang above your primary tubing for a couple different reasons. You want the medication to go ahead and get in and flow with the primary tubing. Excuse me. So it's going to be above, as stated previously. And we are going to go ahead and wipe off with an alcohol wipe our Y tubing, and then letting it dry before we connect the two. And then you're going to go ahead and connect, pushing in the luer lock and twisting, as well as going over making sure that you did your medication added, patient drug amount added, by who, when you started it, all that on your handy dandy sticker on your piggyback. And then of course you're also going to want to fill your drip chamber as well, and you are going to count for 1 full minute. And that concludes our medication administration, piggyback, and IV fluid medication. And just let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.